first faced with a large data set, which contained facts that include dates when stadiums opened, what the consistency of the field was made up of, the capacity of them, and geological location. From this we were interested to see if there were any similarities between these factors. We started with a simple chart, showing the years stadiums were opened, along with how large they were. This would give us an idea of how popular college football was per year, as well as show expected visitors. The data shows that in the 1920s there was a drastic increase in stadium size. The next step was to see if these stadiums were all close to each other. We threw in a stadium size as a filter, just to see if there was any correlation with geological location. As we see, the stadiums tend to be very well spread out. However, some of the largest stadiums are on the coast. As a team, we agreed that this might be because the most popular colleges are near the warmer weather of the coast. Another question that came to mind was, what are these fields made of? We all have seen grass and turf fields. We created a pie chart to see what the most common field type was. As we see, grass is by far the most popular, followed up by turf. What we found unusual was that there were many different types of turf. For instance, AstroTurf, Sports Turf, and Pro Grass. We decided to take this idea of field composition and add another level. As you see, we created a line graph showing the stadium size versus the field matter. This shows us that the larger the stadium capacity, the more likely the field will be grass. We came to the conclusion that a larger stadium has more land and is probably less expensive to use grass. And finally, to see which is most popular, we created a graph showing the stadium capacity versus the stadium name. Does a big name stadium really hold more fans? As you can try to see, the most popular stadiums do indeed have a higher capacity. This would explain why they are so popular, because the college football team is good, and many want to see the games. Thus the stands must be able to accommodate the large numbers of fans.